Core Keeper just launched out of early access. I picked this game up while it was an EA, and I have to say it honestly surprised me at how much I liked the game. Survival crafting isn't really a genre that high on my list, so there are really not that many I can think of the top of my head I am a fan of. What really makes me Core Keeper special to me is most of the time when I play these types of game I think to myself, I'm not really having fun. I probably should get some people to play with. That's not the case here. I put right 60 hours of game time into Core Keeper while playing solo, and I honestly enjoyed every single minute I've spent in this game. So if you're a solo player and feel like maybe this game isn't for you and you're not considering getting it because of what, you may want to reconsider. I actually like this better than Minecraft for a reason I don't fully understand yet. Unfortunately, there is no split screen type co-op, but that is understandable because oversized you'd be tied to the same area of that screen will be too small. The upside is that motivated me to smash together a couple of old PCs into a new Frankenstein gaming. It is an interesting evolution from iPad kids to playing on PC with Xbox controllers and how eventually movement with the mouse. At least they're seeing it way easier to navigate, and I'm using mouse of controllers. Anyways, we're actually 4 hours in having a blast. There is enough decorating and building for my daughter, enough exploring and fishing for my skittish son, and enough logistic organization, combat and complexity to keep my adult gaming sensibilities fulfilled. That's a pretty tall order if you think about it, and it makes sense why this game has such great reviews. Another benefit to the devs to this more cheap co-op game is now each kid has their own Steam account, own PC and own copies of Core Keeper. Nice. I picked up this game while it was in early access and instantly loved it. There is so much to offer and the devs team is fantastic. They truly listen to community. The pixel art style is beautiful, with great details from the dark, creepy caverns to the brightest forest biomes. I quickly discovered this game. It's packed full of loot, and who doesn't love loot? There are a ton of mobs and bosses to find, each with their own strategies for defending them. Boss fights require careful planning, especially in multiplayer. Speaking of multiplayer, you can team up with friends, which always makes the experience more enjoyable. Building a base, whatever alone or with friends, is a lot of fun with plenty of options for decoration and crafting to make it our own. There is a wide range of equipment to craft, not just for your base but also for armor, weapon and other survival needs. And while exploring, always keep an eye or food cool finds like vehicle, which are great for getting around faster. One of my favorite features is automation. It's been fun learning how to automate essentially tasks for survival. Core Keeper also has a satisfying leveling system, making progression feel very rewarding as you explore. From past to castle, I enjoy building a base with farm for my crops and animals. I think the gameplay loop is actually closer to Valheim. Its 2D art style is reminiscent of those two, but it shares some of its spirit with the latter. You basically kill bosses to progress to the next tier and get some benefits. Even has statues like Valheim's is not without its flaws, but has a lot of good quality of life in it. I enjoyed the cooking, alchemy and fishing subsystem most so far. It doesn't add tedium to those items where it's not adding any extra fun for the player. I particularly enjoyed the early game, but once you beat the first 3 bosses, it opens up into a pretty grindy version of itself. I imagine it's fine if you play with others, but playing solo feels pretty tedious at this point. Enemies get a lot harder and the increased size of biomes make it harder to find things and travel around. I do think I'll get some more time out of it just messing around with base building and farming, and exploring the various structures, but I already see my interest waning. I'll update if any of the change or I have some gameplay affinity and I am past the early game. This fine aspect there's hardly any deep the exploration in his game like most of that made exploration fun in Terraria. In Terraria, you face many challenges to exploration. You start off slow and heavy with weak mining tools and weapons. To progress you must find a way to delve ever deeper. risking fall damage, powerful enemies, and environmental hazards such as traps, lava, deep water, thorns, boulders, and falling sand. In this game, you mine a wall in one direction, finding the occasionally enemy and building the occasionally bridge, and that's it. Your progression seems to be entirely linear, you don't really get to branch out into classes, the government is fairly basic, and the housing mechanics are pretty lackluster. Thank you for watching, guys, and hope you see you later, my friends. Goodbye.